I think it's been a process. We've, come out and really re-recruited and built this program from the ground up. We have an opportunity now where we've got the right numbers and the right people in the right places right now, and that's kind of a byproduct of what, over the 5-year plan it should be. Along the way, there's a lot of different ways that it informs and shapes it takes, but I think we're at that point now where we're in position right now to have a really good football team that's balanced, and we don't have big holes anymore. I think the momentum's an important thing in college football. I think, we created momentum towards the end of the year, and it was real, not fake, and therefore it went into the winter, it went into the spring, it surrounded recruiting. We have a great buzz, a great energy right now amongst us, even within our program and outside of our program. And I think, guys know what's real, and what's real is our team is coming together, maturing and growing and gaining confidence.
I know that you haven't really made a decision on the quarterback who's going to be starting, but what are the strengths between Wade and Brown?
I mean, they both throw the ball well, they both can run well, they both have a good mastery of what we're trying to do. They understand what we're trying to do. So they're two quality guys that are good players that are battling out. And as I've said each day, I'm enjoying watching that. Sometimes when you put an expectation, you put something in, and all of a sudden people kind of just adapt to those roles. I don't want that to happen right now. I want to keep pushing this thing, and because it should be, because they're both doing really good things.
With your running game, you guys have a strong backfield. Can you just talk about all the different weapons that you guys have, specifically with Hillman?
We have one of the best backfields right now that I've seen, and John Hillman is playing his best ball right now. He's having a great spring. He's having a great training camp. Davon Jones, it's his second year as a back, and he's having a great training camp. Rich Wilson, Travis Levy, A.J. Dillon. Those young guys have made a huge impact. They're really talented players. They're ready to roll. I mean, it's like they're ready to roll now. So we're gonna have a house full of backs, which you need. Travis got dinged up. He's out. Davon's a little dinged up. He's not quite going. So all of a sudden, you go from a full room to a small room. So, you need them all.
And Harold Landry, I know that he came back after leading the nation with sacks with 16 and a half.
Right.
How much would you all rely on his leadership?
Well, I just think he's a veteran player that's made plays. We have a number of those guys, and you're looking for playmakers, both sides of the ball. It's all about guys stepping up and being able to become playmakers, difference makers, and that's how you create great momentum. And Harold is going to do that both in the run and the throw game and create explosives. And so, we're looking forward to that.
And what are the goals and expectations of this season?
Win the opener, beat Northern Illinois, and that's where we are right now. Because it sounds cliche-ish, but it's really true. You got to get all your focus on one thing. We got to get on the road on a Friday night and go beat a team that has great tradition, a team that has great toughness on opening day. Opening day has a drawer full of surprises. So that's what our expectation is right now. Then when we get back, we can get ready to reassess that next expectation.
Coach, your thoughts at the end there brought the crowd noise in. What was your impressions of the units going against each other?
Yeah, good. We go against each other every day, all day. Yeah. It's not really like a rare event
for us. It seemed like the defense, though, had a lot of 3-and-outs. Holding to field goals, I should say.
Yeah, I thought the offense moved the ball well. And then when we had a couple field goal opportunities, we missed one and got one blocked, then scored on a couple. It was a mixed bag out there. It was good. I thought both competed hard, and the crowd noise thing is something we've been doing. That's just every day we do that. And more than any reason, more than just a crowd noise, I don't want the coaches screaming everything out to the players. I want the players to think and function on their own. The best way that I can do that is create enough noise that no one can hear anything, and that's what I want to see happen.
The little bit that I saw today looked sharper than Tuesday.
Yeah.
Was that the same impression you got? Or?
Yeah. Where we are right now is we're in, I kind of call them like the dog days of camp. Everybody's hitting the wall right now. That means, your legs are kind of rubbery. You're really fatigued. You're banged up. You feel like garbage, which is what you're supposed to feel in training camp. And that's where they are right now. So, we kind of I thought we culminated in a really poor day yesterday to me. And we challenged them. And I thought we came out today and they were much more crisp. Here we are a whole day later, and all of a sudden we're more crisp. That speaks to the fact that it's a mental game, and you got to bring it every day. And if you don't, it'll strangle you. So you know, that's part of that learning lesson. So I thought I was pretty pleased today with the crispness of everything, considering yesterday it was like guys on the ground, slow motion, flopping around, feeling sorry for themselves. You know, that's the lesson. I wanted to see that today. I saw that, so I'm actually pretty pleased about that right now.
Scrimmage don't want for tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
What do you, I guess, what do you
We're going to play with the weather a little bit tomorrow, though. So I mean, we're going to rotate that around based on how the weather hits us.
What are you looking for?
You know, not as many reps as we took last week, but you know, get rid of a lot of the practicey stuff and kind of get it more into what we do. We were in the red zone here at the end. Kind of get us in situations and kind of scrimmage it up, move it a little bit. But less volume for the ones probably at this point, because I think when you get really fatigued and you get sloppy, you're just more prone to injury because you know you're not as sharp, you're not as twitchy, and that's the mix that we're all concerned about right now. Getting enough work done, but in the compromised situation that we're in physically right now at this point in camp, you know, not being foolish with it. You know.
Do you have a timeline for the QB situation? I know a couple of weeks away. Is there?
I'm not. You know what? I'm not worried about it because it's not an impact for us right now. If I thought that was impacting us right now, maybe I'd be more antsy about it. But I'm not. You know, you guys come to practice, you can see yourself. We're just kind of going about our business. You know, it's not. You know, and that's obviously got a lot to do with the fact that both guys are making plays. You know, if someone wasn't making plays, that might be a little different scenario here. You know, but it's not the case right now. So.
How you do that, and in particular, how are you able to do that with Harold?
Well, I think, you know, you look at a young man, right, and you say, okay, this is how we're going to develop you academically. This is how we're going to develop you socially. This is how we're going to develop you athletically. You know, you know, in football, you're looking at where you project him, where you see him, what position. You know, I think we were able to do that fairly accurately with Harold. You know, and we thought that he would be a real pass rusher, and that's what he is. And so I think we were right. I think, you know, I think he understood coming out of high school that, hey, I got a chance to play in the ACC. I got a chance to go to an elite school academically. I'm going to get a degree that's going to have some real merit. And these guys really believe in me as a pass rusher. You know, and then you develop a relationship. I thought Al Washington did a phenomenal job developing a great relationship with Harold. So that piece started coming together. And then it glues. And then it, you know, as his recruiting picked up, that glue could withstand the pressure of other schools coming after him. So I think it was a win-win, and also the evaluation was good. I mean, it was looking at a guy and projecting him down the road a few years, and so all that came together. I mean, you know, you got to have some of those success stories. You know, and BC's had a ton of them over the years. A ton of them, because over the years you've seen a bunch of guys that are pretty unheralded come through here. By the time they come out of here, they're pretty good football players, and you got to be right in all that stuff, because you know anybody can go pick out the ready-made guy. That's not really that hard, okay? And so, I mean, I've been at places where, you know, these are the guys, now you gotta go get them and all that, but I mean, the evaluation piece isn't really as hard. It's a little harder here to evaluate because you're projecting.